and he has different goals than magic and the hairy man, etc. He's a 10-year-old who loves his dog. He likes going outside and playing games with his dog for the most part. That's really what I've seen. You don't see all these other pastimes really with Wiley other than that one time with his dog where he shows off his talents and prowess in different areas. So really he is a 10-year-old, and that's really what it comes down to, I think, in that part.
Okay, let's talk about Wiley. Like, I like the idea of
Him and his mom and dog.
yeah, just in the relationship, but like, who is this guy?
Wiley, I see that he.
Can we be all together?
He lives in this world where he really has to grow up ultimately. He wants to do things, but then his mom's telling him you have to independently go cut down this tree. That's one thing you have to do on your own. So when he does this, he doesn't have this. He is cutting down the tree so he can get a house for his dog because his mom cannot stand the dog.
The ultimate thing is right?
Well, yeah. But that relates to what I was going to next. That he has this tendency for bad coping skills. I believe for this idea about bad coping skills. That's the verbiage I decided to use for it. That the way he views this whole idea about hairy men, and he living in fear about it when he lives in this world. He is 10 years old. Most 10-year-olds don't have to face a hairy man. He lives in a harsh world with a swamp and a hairy man. Most 10-year-olds don't have to face this, but he has to face this. This is his adversity. This is his conflict in the story. When really what he needs to do is go chop down this tree for this townhouse that his mammy told him to go do. So, he's living in this world where he has to go do things independently, just like any other world in this reality. And then when he lives in this harsh environment, the swamp. So that was one thing I did discover about Wiley. He is a 10-year-old that definitely enjoys living. He lives at home. He enjoys playing games with his dog. He lives at home with his mammy. He likes lasses. I definitely noticed that. I won't say he's stupid. It's just he has this. Sometimes his choices are the X variable in why things happen. There are times, especially at the very end, where he makes incredible choices, and this is strategic making that is beyond what anyone else would have thought of him. But then there's other times with like the whole leapfrog thing and the quicksand, you're like, this dude's an idiot. But ultimately, he's a 10-year-old. But in the end, when he makes all those choices, I feel like maybe it wasn't because he was just some sort of mastermind. The hairy man is likely a lot older, I would assume, but he's a 10-year-old. He has this perspective that's ultimately different from any other character. He has this totally different perspective that gives him the idea.
What's he care about? What's he like? What's he care about?
I'm not gonna go as far to say his mammy, but definitely his dog. I can feel the relationship with the dog for sure. I believe this is the thing I don't understand so much about Wiley is what are his pastimes other than playing with his dog?
What's he really good at?
Squiggling, wiggling,
Okay.
wiggling and squiggling. I totally didn't say that right. Wiggling and squiggling, I believe the other one was standing really still, and all these other skills that he achieved from playing with his dog, or I believe that he just showed to his dog, in that like character development scene early on in the story.
How long can he hold his breath?
He said for a full minute without moving, twitching, or anything along the lines of that.
Is he
Standing
really
still.
good at that?
Best in the Southwest County.
Exactly. Okay. So you got to be really prideful in that. Like I think that's his pride. Like,
Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna write that
like
down.
he loves what he does. I mean, loves his dog. I think those are big verbs that you got to embrace. Exactly. He's got to be passionate about what he cares about. He loves this dog. He thinks he's the best. Like he loves playing this game. Okay. He's so good at it.
Important aspects of childhood is you put a lot, like you really care about things.
The original Scooby and Shaggy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're putting right. I mean, ultimately, that's what separates like adults from kids. A lot of times is their passions that they have for certain things. Okay, and then that's what adults do. They do to kids. They go like, "Hey, put those child things away. Put that childish stuff away. Grow up." And unfortunately, you know, like it's damaging to imagination that world sometimes. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay, we put that away then.
He's recording.
Yeah,
The recording.
it's for something else. It's okay.
All right. So what's important here is you embracing that full. Importantly, the small things that like is being brought up are really important. Okay. It's not these grandiose ideas. You need to really embrace those small things that are really important to him. Okay.
Is there anything else?
I think there's all kinds of things about Wiley
well,
that's interesting.
it's just that I focused more on this part more so than I got to focus on this part.
Okay.
So
What's it? Wiley's objective? What's he want?
he wants to not serve his mammy's purpose, achieve like what his mammy asked him to do. Like she made him breakfast and did all this stuff for him.
Sure.
And
What's he want?
so he's trying to I'm trying to use the word achieve her goal, do what he was asked to do as a kid almost. He told him to go get the hound us for his
He's
dog.
just trying to like what, obey his mom. You're saying his objective is just to.
Yeah, but she told him to go do something. He's trying to go achieve it and do that.
Right.
So, but there's adversity. That's where the conflict comes in the story. Because without the conflict, there is no story. If he wouldn't got this tree, like we talked about earlier,
Okay, but
there would
what's he
be no
want?
story.
What's his main objective? What's he want? What's Wiley want, guys?
To surpass the hairy man.
Conquer his
I feel
fear.
like he wants sort of independence. He wants to become a better man than his dad was. He wants to become as good a conqueror as his mom is. He really just is aspiring to be everything that everyone knows he can be.
Good. I like the fact that he brought in his father. Like, I mean, because I think that's got to be a weight on his shoulders a bit, right? And I think he questions it. Like he questions.
Oh yeah, well that was my next thing about his father is that I feel like he's very convinced that his father is a bad person,
Yeah.
but
He's not sure.
he's unsure. But when he asks questions, he gets more of a negative response
Right.
from his mammy. So it only arouses his curiosity
Sure.
more, but he doesn't really have the opportunity to explore it. Now, let's say the hairy man is his father or whatever. He's not going to know that. His 10-year-old mind, I don't think really could grasp something like that. It's just that totally would bend his entire world all sorts of ways that are beyond him. But when he asks questions to Mammy about his, is my pappy a bad man? He talks about he drowned in the river and all he heard was this hairy man laughing.
Yeah.
That's really all he knows. That's what I gather about his dad and what he's convinced my pappy. But now that's really what goes on is that he done got your pappy, and now he's gonna get me.
Yeah.
So that's what's fueling that.
So I think we need to like
Plot.
solidify though, like what is our main objective for this character? What does Wiley really want to accomplish? Okay. And I think
He kind of wants to be the best at everything. I feel like.
nice. Wants to be the best at everything. I don't know about everything. I think that's
Well,
really
yeah.
too wide open.
Yeah, I mean, he strives to be the best though at the things he cares about, like wiggling and squiggling, and
Yeah, because he has like a selective like
magic,
objective.
or like not so much magic, but just making his mom happy, and all that.
Inika?
I
Yeah.
think regarding Wiley's character, it's interesting that what he cares about seems super like feudal to the other characters, like the adult characters. Like, why would you care about holding your breath, and why would you care about being able to squiggle? Like, that sounds super stupid and useless. But then it ends up
Yeah.
saving him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So then he ends up like being who he is. It's just all he needs.
Well, ultimately, right. The truth that's in him that really kind of allows him to conquer his fears and to and to ultimately win in the end. But so let's put this into words. Like, what's Wiley's main objective? Yeah.
I don't really think the story was really anything else than that. And I don't think Wiley really is the character because I think the dog is a really good character. Maybe because I think he portrayed his father, and he portrayed him which is a life. So I think that if dog wasn't in the story, then Wiley wouldn't do a lot of stuff that he did.
Right. I think the dog definitely gives him encouragement, and we could talk about what dog's main objective is, but I think definitely the dog prompts him, it gives him that confidence, yeah, to face and live up to what he thinks is best, you know, ultimately. Okay, yeah, nice. So can we put this in words, like one sentence?
Because we
what
need-
is Wiley's main objective? What's he want?
He wants his mom to be proud of him.
Does he want his mother to be proud of him? Do we like that? Do we think that's a strong objective that guides
His mom was like
way?
it.
Huh?
Does he want his mom to like it?
Yeah, wanting someone's approval can fuel a lot of sometimes stress.
Confidence
And, yeah,
and-
it's a lot of pressure.
Okay.
But he doesn't show his prowess of holding his breath and doing all these other things to his mom. He shows it to his dog. I don't know. Well, I felt like he has
But
a.
ultimately, he's not doing it to, like, even doing his dog at the end, right? He's actually doing it to best, like, the best the hairy man, isn't he?
I feel like he wants to be able to fend for himself and achieve some sort of independence.
Fend for himself. Okay, let's put these two down. Let's say, like, to fend for himself and to make his, you said make his mother proud, right? Okay, and I think you gotta look at these, okay? As Wiley, and to, like, what is my character's main objective? What do I really want, okay? What does the character really want? What's the biggest objective, you know, that ultimately is going to serve you as a player? Okay? You do? Yeah.
Mom's name is Sasha.
Yeah, I know it. It's you posted it. They're gonna have, yeah. It must be. I'm pretty sure it's Toko. Is that how you pronounce it correctly? I knew that. Okay. Yeah, I'm
She
pretty-
said she needs home to garage or something.
I wonder what she said.
She said she called your school room, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna work. So I offered to give her your number, but she didn't want it. She just give her number to you. And
Go on. All right, let's get a couple more in, and then we'll be up. Huh?
Or dog.
Yeah, dog and Wiley. Okay, so and then we'll jump to some more information on the spirits as well. But let's jump to dog. All right, what do we got? Describe discoveries. Start with discoveries. Dog.